Alright, what's up guys? Jay here with another video. So I kind of rethought the whole process. For this video, I'm going to be covering Kael'Thas because there's a lot of changes that I want to cover, and I want to pretty much talk in depth about the whole Kael'Thas philosophy, what I think of him already, or think of him now, versus how he's going to be next week. So pretty much I'm going to be covering kind of the whole pretty much premise of all the changes and how I think it's going to be fit into the scene now. So let's start. This hero has received significant changes as far as talents. Gathering Power removed, Envenom, Clairvoyance, Arcane Barrier, Bolt of the Storm, and Mana Addict. Well, Mana Addict is still in there, they just changed it. So, just from this starting off, removing Gathering Power was kind of a niche ability. I think their Blizzard and the Heroes of the Storm development team are trying to just remove Gathering Power from the game and add a little bit more proprietary talents towards an enemy or towards a hero itself to make it feel more authentic, instead of every hero just having Gathering Power just to increase their ability damage. So I think that's a really nice kind of pathway that Blizzard and the Heroes of the Storm development team are taking. And Venom removed as well. Clairvoyance removed. Pretty much talents that don't really fit well with, the Kael'Thas lore or what he's all about. They're just removing it, making it more feel like the Kael'Thas quote-unquote talents. So, Arcane Barrier removed, and I'll get a little bit more into why they did that. And Bolt of the Storm removed. So pretty much as it looks like now, Jaina and Kael'Thas pretty much lost their whole blink strategy at level 20. It was pretty much the cream of the crop that you would take. It would just help with positioning and escaping away from enemy heroes such as like Zeratul or Thrall, or any tank that's trying to initiate on you. So pretty much for Mana Addict, upon gathering 25 regeneration globes, Kael'Thas gains the Arcane Barrier ability. So how good is this going to be? So 25 globes, you pretty much hit that on any standard map, I would say around the 10 to 12 minute mark. You're looking at being level 13 already at 25 globes. That is a lot, but it kind of adds that base. They pretty much added Arcane Barrier to Mana Addict. So you don't have to spec into Arcane Barrier. If you're looking to get orbs really quick, you can gain that survivability talent insta-quick. So if we're talking about maps like Tomb of the Spider Queen or Garden of Terror with a lot of orb potential, this is great for him. Activate Arcane Barrier to receive a shield equal to 100% of Kael'Thas' maximum mana for 4 seconds, and it has a 45-second cooldown. So that's a pretty interesting as far as mechanic that they added to the game. It's showing up in many other heroes in these changes. So I'll get a little bit into that after I go over these other talents changes. So Verdant Spheres, the D trait. Felon Fusion now also increases ability power by 5%. Mana Tap redesigned. Activating Verdant Spheres restores 4% of maximum mana. So pretty nice. On Sunfire Enchantment, damage reduced from 203 4% per level to 183 4% per level. As far as new talent, Twin Spheres gives freaking Verdant Spheres 2 charges. So that's going to be absolutely insane. That's pretty much like 3 consecutive chain bombs. Or like 2 gravity lapses. That's just like chain stun stuff. It's going to be insane. Well, probably not 2 gravity lapses because gravity lapse has a cooldown. So they'll only pretty much allow for better combos, better as far as capitalizing on the right moment and getting all your abilities out in a more fashionable sense. So if you slide over to Flame Strike, damage reduced from 237 to 213. Damage empowered by Verdant Spears reduced to 320, down from 356. Flamethrower talent, so pretty much the increased range I can get at 13 has removed. Convention talent at level 1 is redesigned. So this is where the craziness begins. This is where every Kael'Thas player won't go mana tap anymore, or not. It's not a 100% talent pick. They may actually go with this instead. So what Convection does now increases Flame Strike damage by 5 for each enemy hero hit by Flame Strike, up to 100 damage. Loses all bonus damage on death. So to put it in perspective, in the early game, and you're playing safe, you can ramp up 100 damage in like 5 minutes off one hero. And if you're in a dual lane, that's 10 damage per Flame Strike. You only need to land that 10 times. And if you go that talent that gives you mana back every time you use the Flame Strike, 4% of your mana, then that just adds up to that. You are giving up that survivability if you do go Convection, which can be pretty detrimental with the heroes in the game right now. But playing safe, knowing how to position Kael'Thas, if you're a veteran Kael'Thas player, this can be absolutely insane. And also, granted, once Flame Strike reaches 100 bonus damage, you get an extra 50 bonus damage and keep all that damage bonus permanently. So that just stacks for days. You're going to see a lot of aggressive Kael'Thas play, but it can be extremely punished if they play too aggressively. For the new talent level 7, Burned Flesh. Hitting more than one enemy hero with Flame Strike causes each to take damage equal to 8% of their maximum health. Like, just back up. A level 7 talent hitting more than one hero with Flame Strike causes each to take equal to 8% of their maximum health. That is a level 7 talent. That is absurd. That's like a 16 talent caliber talent. So I don't know what to think of that. That's absolutely absurd. It's a level 7 talent. Holy smokes, I am in love with Kael'Thas again. Fury of the Sunwell talent. Delayed between Flame Strike casts reduced by 0.5 seconds. So that's just like absurd amounts of freaking Flame Strikes going out. Dude, the freaking blood freaking mage is back. You already know. So now we get into the nitty gritty stuff. Living Bomb. Got some changes, some reworks. Explosion radius increased by 10%. Explosions now spread Living Bomb to all nearby enemy heroes only, not affected by it. So it doesn't go on creeps anymore. Can no longer be casted on targets already affected by Living Bomb, so you can't auto break and auto explode a Living Bomb by casting it 2 times on the same hero. The Chain Bomb talent itself is removed from 13. Pyromaniac talent, so that's the talent that reduces the cooldowns for every time your Chain Bomb damages heroes. The cooldown reduction decreased from 2 seconds to 1 second, so it's kind of a slight nerf. Fission Bomb, talent moved from 7 to 13. No longer increases Living Bomb damage, so it's pretty much the increases the radius and damage for Living Bomb. I think it's level 7 talent. Bonus to Living Bomb's explosion radius is reduced from 30% to 20%. Backdraft moved from 16 to 13, and they reduced the slow from 50% to 30%. New talent at 16 though. Basic attacks, Sun King's Fury. Basic attacks deal 190, 4% per level damage to targets affected by Living Bomb. So that can be pretty nice as far as dealing damage, because Living Bomb stays on the target for about like 2 to 3 seconds, and you can't auto blow it up. So what that means, they pretty much changed Living Bomb. So Living Bomb itself can spread to enemy heroes, prioritizing enemy heroes, and you can't auto explode it with another cast Living Bomb. So all you really have to do is just put Living Bomb in anything you see, like anything. So it's gonna be absolutely insane. I don't know how it's gonna work with creeps yet, because it doesn't say it spreads. It doesn't say it spreads to creeps. So as far as his wave clearing ability and mercenary camp ability to clear, it may be a little bit slower, but we can't count out Flame Strike being a good clear, because Flame Strike is pretty insane in itself, and with all the buffs to Flame Strike. and level 20 talent. So this is the most absurd like thing that's gonna be crazy to see in games. Master of Flames. Living Bomb can now spread indefinitely between enemy heroes. What the heck? Level 20 freaking buff. I don't know how like crazy this is gonna be, but like Living Bomb for days in team fights. For days. Oh my gosh. So for going on to the last changes, Gravity Lapse. Using Verdant Spears to empower Gravity Lapse now also increases the stun duration by 50%. So they gave him that extra stun back. They took it away from him, now they give it back. Jeez. Try Optimal, that talent was shitty anyways. Gravity Throw, that talent was shitty anyways. Energy Royal, redesigned to move from 1 to 4. Hitting an enemy hero reduced the cooldown by 7 seconds. Absolutely absurd. Another Win, redesign, increases Gravity Lapse by 30%. Reduces 80 or refunds 85 mana when enemy heroes hit by Gravity Lapse. So like, what the heck, Blizzard? That's insane. New talent, Gravity Crush. Gravity Lapse causes enemies to take 25 additional damage from Kael'Thas for 4 seconds. What is this? Oh my gosh, Kael'Thas. Let me get some of that. So pretty much insane stuff from Kael'Thas coming out. Pretty much took his whole Living Bomb type of shenanigan away from him, but gave him absurd buffs for the freaking, oh my gosh, for the freaking his Q ability. I forgot the name of it because I suck. Flame Strike, sorry. We're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff. Stay tuned, guys, for the third segment of today's videos.